I'm just adjusting the pots. Please let me take 1 more minute. Okay. Yeah, fine. But the participants are only 60. Participants are only 60. Uh, shall we wait for 2 more minutes? Is that okay? Shall we wait for 2 more minutes? Yes? Yes. Okay. We will wait for 2 or 3 minutes and then we'll start. Okay? Because let others have to join. No? No? Okay. Yes, good afternoon, Dinesh. Good afternoon. Uh, shall we start? Shall we start? Okay, I just record meeting. Okay, I'll share my screen. Share my screen. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. So what we have, Dinesh, wait for 2 minutes for what? For what? Already I have waited much time. Already I have waited because of low participants. Uh, yeah, Dinesh, is there anything issue? Okay, no. So it's okay. So what we have discussed so far, what we have discussed so far in the last class, at least in the last class, at least, I just want to show the syllabus sheet once again, so that I'll ask from that. Okay, please look at the syllabus sheet. Please look at the syllabus sheet. Ah. In the unit 2, are you there, everyone? Are you there? Shall I call any random name? Are you there? Yes or no? Please let me please give confirmation in the chat box so that I can able to understand whether you are there or not. Please, fast. Yes. Okay. Okay, okay. I just want Nandika, Janvi, and Aditya. These people are very much frequent to respond here. Shazi also, and some new names I am waiting from here. I'm waiting some responses from new names. Okay, so what is the class definition? Please observe the syllabus sheet unit 2, classes and data abstraction. What is class definition? I just want to summarize the things for 5 minutes and then I'll go for the next. Okay, what is class definition? Yeah, class is a blueprint of the object. Yes or no? It just gives a significance. It just gives the structure for the object. Yes or no? Right. And what is the structure of the class? What is the structure of the class? What is the structure? What is structure means? A class is having what are all the things we can have in the class? What are all the things we can have in the class? Yes, what we can have? We can have the access specifier. Yes or no? We can have the access specifier like public or private, and we can have the data members, and we will have the other than data members. What we are going to have in the class? What we are going to have in the class? Member functions. Exactly, Sharvi. Member functions. Yes or no? Within a class, we can specify the access specifier, whether it may be public or private, and that, and then we can declare some data members, and then we'll define or declare some member function. Yes or no? And what how many ways we can declare how many member functions in a class? In how many ways we can define the member functions in the class? Yes, two ways. Yes, exactly, Dinesh. Two ways. What are they? Implicit defining and explicit. Yes or no? We can even define the member functions within the class and also up and also out of the class. Yes or no? Suppose if I want to declare the member functions out of the class. If I want to declare the member functions out of the class, then what operator we can use? Exactly. Exactly, Shadi. Yeah, students, where are the other people? Please give your answers in the chat box, please. Otherwise, I couldn't able to understand whether you understood or not. Yes, Ramya. Scope resolution operator. Yes or no? So, by using scope resolution operator also, I can declare my member functions even out of the class. Can you tell me the syntax? Can you tell me the syntax? Yesterday I even mentioned, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. What I have mentioned, what is the syntax for to declare outside, to declare member function outside the class? Can anyone? Anyone? Where is the data type, Shazi? Where is the data type? Not data type, return type. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Return type, class name, scope resolution operator, and the so and so member function name. Yes or no? Function name. Yes or no? Is that okay? Is that okay? Yes, no? Yes, yes. Yeah, only two people are. Yes, I need some new names. I just want to look here. I just want to observe responses from new names. Very good. So these are this is the thing we discussed yesterday, and even we have discussed about class objects. Yes or no? What is an object? What is an object? What is an object? Inheritance of class. Instance of class. Instance of class. Finish? Yes. Okay. The object is instance of a class. Exactly. So, instance of a class. So, what? Which is going to take memory? Either class or object. Which one is going to take memory? Object. Obviously, object. Yes or no? Because we are the class just gives the structure for an object, but in real time an object is going to take memory. And I just want to discuss something some more on this today. I just want to discuss some deep discussion on this, how objects are allocating taking memory inside. I just want to talk today. Okay. And what is class scope? What is class scope? What is scope of the class? Yesterday, I mean in the last class, I have discussed something about this, right? What is the scope? From where to where the scope of the class will be defined? From? Yes, exactly, Anupam. Exactly. Very good. Super. Very good. uh, Manisha, that's the semicolon is the end of the scope. Semicolon means the class ends there itself. Yes or no? So from the from the open curly braces to the end of the curly braces, the scope of the class is to be defined. Yes or no? And can we access private members out of the scope? Can we access private data members out of the scope? Yes? No. Yes, exactly. And I just want to give some more discussion on even this private and all. So, what is this point? The next one is this pointer. Today, I just want to start. What is this pointer? How we are going to use that? That we will continue. That we will. I am going to start. So, shall I go for a program? Yes. Shall I go for the program? Yes. Yes. Okay. So look at this program. This is very basic program. This is very basic program. Yes or no? In the previous programs, did you observe? In the previous programs, did you observe? We have only two methods. We have only two member functions. Yes or no? Only get data, put data. Only get data, put data. And as the data is private, what we are going to use? As the data is private, as the data is in private section, to access the private data, what we are going to use? What we are going to use? Waiting for the response, guys. I'm waiting for your responses. Yes, I need many responses. Are you not active today? Are you not active today? I just want to introduce some new thing today. Please be very please do concentrate. Get data. I'm asking. My question is to access the private data members. Methods. I guess Kadu methods. Anupam. It's methods. They are methods. Yeah, exactly. They are because they are under public section. Because they are under public section. I can use the public methods to access my private data. Is that okay? Did you understand this? Did everyone understand this? Did everyone understand this? Yes. Yes, no? So, to add, but I can initialize the data, no? I can initialize the data, yes or no? I can initialize the data, no? That means to access my data members, I can have some accessor methods in my program. I can have some accessor methods in my program. Accessor methods means I can able to access the data members. I can able to initialize. I can able to print. I can able to initialize. I can able to print. Can you please tell me? Look at this program. Please, everyone, please be active. Please look at the program. What this program? What is the class of the class? What class I have mentioned here? What class I have mentioned here? Triangle. Exactly. Triangle. In this class, how many data members I have? How many data members I have? 2. They are under which section? They are under which section? Private. Only two answers I am getting. Only two or three students I am able to getting the answers. What about the remaining? Ramya? Yes. Yes, Obaidullah, where are you? So far. Yes. Good. So, I just told you to access the data members, I am having accessor methods. Accessor methods means set the details and get the details. Those are my accessor methods. Yes or no? To access the data members. Can you please tell me what are all the accessor methods in my program right now? Can you please tell me what are all the accessor methods in my program? Accessor methods means to access the data to initialize my data members. To initialize or to print or to return. Okay, that is what accessing. Yes or no? So how many? What are all the methods I am having here? I am having set details, get base, and get height. Yes or no? I am having set details, get base, and get height. These are the three methods. Yes, exactly, students. So these are the three methods I am having as an accessor methods. Accessor methods are the methods which can be able to access my private data. Understood? Understood, everyone? Yes or no? So in my first method, I can able to initialize not even a single one. I can able to initialize not a single data member, but I can able to initialize two data members, that is base and height. Did you observe that? Did you observe that? For all the data members, for all to initialize to initialize all the data members, I can able to use only one single accessor method, that is set details method. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, right? That is what my set details. And what exactly my get base and get height methods are doing? Get base and get height methods are doing. They are for what functionality they are doing? They are returning base and height values. Yes or no? So I can able to use to initialize the data members. I am using set details method to return them back to the caller. I am using get base and get height methods. And what about calculate area? What about calculate area? It's a general method. It's a general method. Yes or no? It's a general method which helps me to calculate the area of my triangle. Yes or no? Because I just want to introduce the accessor methods and also the general methods I can able to have in my class. As you are in very beginning, so I just want to introduce. I can have these type of methods in my program. Yes or no? Did you understand why I have introduced getter and setter methods and the general method? Yes? Is that okay, guys? Did you understand what I'm saying? Yes, no? So calculate area is for calculating the area. And please come to main method. Please come to main method. Please come to main method. Now triangle T. What is triangle T? What is triangle T? What is that? Object. T is my object of that triangle class. And what is T dot? How can I call my methods? How can I call my methods? T dot set details of, as it is taking parameters, I can able to pass base and height as 10, 10. Is that okay? Is that okay, everyone? Yes or no? Please look at my cursor. Where did I exactly wait? I have kept my cursor. So I'm passing 10, 10 as my base and height. Now I am assigning base B1, base equal to B1 and H1 to height. Yes or no? Yes or no, students? Are you there? Are you there with me? Are you with me or not? Yes. 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 Okay. Okay. Still good. So, how can I get the value? Please observe. Some of the students may not understand that how to assign the return value to any variable. How to assign by some method I can able to I can able to get the value. T dot get base what it is going to get. T dot get base what it is going to get. Get base method what it is going to return the base value of base. Now I am assigning that base value to the base one. Now I am assigning that base value to the base one variable int base one equal to t dot get base. Now I can able to get the height from the get height method. Yes or no? T dot get height of, yes or no? That method will get the height value, and that I can assign to height 1. Now what I am doing, please look at this. T dot calculate area. T dot calculate area of, I am passing what are all the values which I am getting from the methods. Now I am passing them as parameters. Did you understand, everybody? Did you understand? Did you understand how? I hope everybody, but some of the students may not understand how to get the value from the method and how to pass that value to the method again. Yes or no? For that reason, I am explaining point by point. Is that okay? Yes? Yes or no? Right, student. So, what is the formula of the calculate area? I hope everybody understood this. I hope everybody know this. What is that? What is that? What is that? Half into base into h. It is the area. To find out the area of any triangle, half into base into h. S confirm. Very good. So please look at this. I just want to tell you, in this calculate area method itself, I am having the C out. Did you observe that? In the calculate area method itself, I am having the print statement, so that I need not return that value. And again I need to print here in main. Did you understand? Did you understand what I am saying? Did you understand? I need not return calculate area because I am printing the area of the triangle then and there itself. Is that okay? Did you understand, everybody? Everyone. Yes. Oh, fine. Good. So suppose if I have, please let me introduce one more. Please let me introduce one more object. How many objects I have now? I'll just execute this and I'll go for that. I'll just execute. Shall I execute this? And then I'll change something over there. Is that okay? Yes. Good. area of the triangle is 50 because half into 10 into 10. Okay, that's it. Now I just want to have, please look at this. Now what I have done, what I have done, what I have done, what I have done. Yes, yes, yes. Speed up. I have created one more object, T1. That is one more object. Exactly, Anton. Shazli, right. Now, I just want to do the same thing again. But now, I just want to initialize, I just want to call set details one more time. Now my, what I can have, okay, 15, maybe 10. Is that okay? Otherwise 25. Now what else means? Int base equal to t1 dot get base, height 1 equal to t1 dot get height, t1 dot calculate area of not base 1, now it is base 2, base 2 and height 2. Yes, is it fine? Still do I need to have any more changes? Any more changes? Is it looking fine? Or did you observe anything? Even in calculate area. Calculate area, yeah, thank you. That's what I asked you guys. Good observation. Yes, right. Is this fine now? Is this fine now? Is that okay now? Is that okay now? Still, do I need to modify anything? Fine now? Yes. Good. So shall I execute this once again? Shall I execute this? And I just want to tell you something from this. Shall I execute this? I said this. Yes. Execute. Compile. Done. Compile very nicely. Run. Now my area of triangle, second triangle. I just want to. Okay. Second triangle is 187.5. Okay. Please do observe. Please do observe. How many objects I have? How many objects I have? 2. Yes or no? For two objects, for both objects, data members are same or different? Data members are same. Data members means data. I am asking about data. Data members same. Are they same? Are they same? Is 10, 10 and 15, 25 same? I'm not asking about the variables they are. I'm not asking about the variable which is storing the data. I'm generally asking for triangle T1, for triangle T, the base and height are 10, 10. For triangle T2, the base and height are 15 and 25. So the data is same or not? Is it same? Is that same? No, right? No, right? So I just want to tell you, for any object, the data is different. For any object, suppose if you create from T1 to Tn, the data is different. Yes or no? But what about the member functions? Did I change? Did I give any extra member functions? Did I use any extra members to functions to calculate my base and area of my triangle? Did I? No, right? So what I want to tell you is, guys, listen carefully. For all the objects from this class triangle, I can able to create from T1 to T10. Suppose maybe 10 Tn triangles, but the data is obviously different, but the member functions are the copy of the same copy is going to be carried out for the all the member functions. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, right? Yes. Ah, I just want to show you one diagram, student. I just want to show you one diagram. Ah, please look at this diagram. Please look at this diagram. Look at this diagram. Suppose this diagram just is showing some students S1, S2, and S3. Suppose I may have. I'll change. I'll move this so that you can clearly visible. Is this okay? Is it visible to everyone? As I don't have any whiteboard, I'll show you next time whiteboard next time. So meanwhile, please have a look at this picture. How the object, how the memory allocation, how the memory allocation for objects is taking place. I just want to tell you guys. Okay. See, suppose there is a. Are you there, everyone? I just want to take confirmation from you guys. Otherwise, my entire effort will go in vain. Yes, everybody. Only Dinesh, Shazi, and Anupam, and Nandika, and Ubaidullah, and Hussein are there. There are only 6 members or 7 members out of 300 students. How many are listening? How many are responding? How's the ratio? Please do respond. Please do respond, everyone. Other than these names, at least 2 or 3 responses. Are you there, everybody? Shankar, Shankar, where are you? In the last class, you were very active. Sanjana, okay, okay. Gaurav, good. Bindu, Shravanti or Shravanti. Okay, fine. Very good, students. Thank you for response. Okay, so please understand very carefully that suppose, what's the time now? Okay, good. Suppose I have what I have is there is a class called student. There is a class called student. If I have a class student, I can create S1, S2, and S3. Suppose student S1, student S2, and student S3. They are having their own roll numbers and they are even having their own telephone numbers. Yes or no? Yes or no? I just want to display the details like suppose some methods like a student method and display methods I have. I just want to show. I am sorry. I just want to show the figure once and program once and then come to this. Wait a minute, yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, please. Okay, fine. It's okay. It's okay. I hope you can understand that how a student class would be. Can everybody understand how a student class would be? Yes or no? Please let me know. Yes, no? You can imagine, right? I have shown you many student classes in the last class. So out of all the student class, please remember one class that it is having. Suppose a student class which is having get data method or display method, set data method and display method. Okay, it is having two methods and it is having two data members. Student data members are roll number and phone number. Roll number and phone number. So I have created three students S1, S2, and S3. Fine. Did you clear till now? Is that clear till now? Yes. Now please look at my mouse pointer. Please look at them. Did everybody understood what I'm saying? Did everybody? Yes. Yes or no? Yes. Good. So in the student class, if I create any object, generally the memory structure will be like this. The memory structure will be, please look at my mouse point. Memory structure will be like this. Generally, please look at the base below. There are two things. Generally, I would have not written like this. This is student constructor. So please please consider that student as set details. Consider that student of as set details method. Everybody, what I am saying, did you understand? Set details method. Student of as set details method, and one more is display method. These are the two methods I am having in my student class. Okay. Now I am having these two. This is under which section? Code section. This is under, in this total memory, some part of the memory is allocated for code segments because they are common for, because they are, the member functions are same for all the objects. Yes or no? Yes or no? And 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 the data section. What about data section? Are you able to understand, guys? What about data section? The data section is, suppose if you have created any local variables, suppose int I equal to 5 or something, some local variables you may have in your for loops or something, that local variables will be saved in this data section. Okay, understood or not? Understood or not? Understood or not? Yes, no? Yes. And this is heap. Yes, Dinesh. Thank you, friends. So this is heap. There are in total memory section, there are two parts. One is data segment and code segment. The code segment is common for all the objects. The code segment is common for all the objects. How many objects you have created, for all the objects the code segment is same. Good. Very good. So now under data segment, I'm having data section, heap and stack. Okay, heap, data section, heap and stack. Data section is for your local variables, and heap is for what? Do you know heap memory? Do you know heap memory? Do you know heap memory? Do you know? Did you listen any time? Have you listened any time? What is heap? Anybody? Any response? Have you ever heard of that? Oh, we are typing. I'm waiting. No. Okay, fine. Not a problem. I'll tell you what is heap. Let me come to the stack. I'll tell you what is heap. Let me come to the stack. Okay. Okay, no problem. I'll tell you. What is stack means? The objects which you are creating, student S1, student S2, student S3, what are the memory allocated and released in order? No, Shankar. No, Shankar. Please let me complete mine and I'll tell you. Okay. So student S1 and S2, S3 are, that is under static memory allocation. Heap global variables stores. Heap stores global variables. No, Sanjana. No. So please, I'll tell you. Don't worry. I'll tell you within couple of minutes. I'll tell you. Okay. So stack is for what? Suppose just now we have seen one program. What is that? Triangle program. In that triangle, how many triangles I have created? In that triangle, how many in that triangle class? How many triangles I have created? 2. How did I say? Triangle T, comma T1. Yes or no? That is static memory creation. That is statically I have created the objects. So that static objects will be stored in the stack. That static allocation, memory allocated objects will be stored in stack. Yes or no? So how did they store? Suppose S1 is having roll number 101 and having mobile number, some mobile number. In this way they are going to store S1 data, S2 data and S3 data. Store data in some variable, and that won't be known until the program is running. Anupam, please wait. Okay, wait. So Please forget about heap and let's talk about stack. Is that okay? Still you are trying out many options. What is the heap? Okay, let's go for the stack first and then we'll come back to heap. Is that okay? Is that okay for you guys? Guessing many answers. Good. It's good. Okay. So, what is the allocation? That triangle T and T comma T1 are the static memory allocation. So that static objects will be allocated like this. Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you understand how they are allocating? How they are storing the objects in the stack? Did you understand? Like this. See, the data is different for S1, the data is different for S2, the data is different for S3. But what about the member functions? I already told you, student, you can treat this as set details method. What about the code segment? What about the member functions? Ma'am, if we define number of functions in stack, we will be occupying more space, right? Like for every defined function, we will have a stack created for itself. Shankar, if we define number of functions in stack, we will be occupying more space. No, Shankar. Shankar, listen. How many member functions you have created? The program, the memory will be created as a one code segment. All the code whichever you are having, all the code means all the member functions, whichever how many you are having in your program, all those member functions will be stored. All those member functions will be stored in under code segment. Whether you created inside the class, whether you created inside the structure or outside the class or structure, all the member functions under code segments. All the objects are under, if we created statically, they are under stack. Okay, understood? Understood? And each object is going to take different data as I mentioned in this figure. What people, why are you silent? So silent? Why are you so silent? Is this that much complicated? Did you understand what I'm saying? All the member functions will be stored under code segments, and all the objects which you have created statically will be under stack. Will be in the section of stack. Dinesh, you understood? Okay, fine, good. And what about others? Please let me know. I'll go for heap and later. What about the others? Understood, no? Yes. Shravani, and still there are many students. Please respond. What is my intention to show this figure is, I just want to tell you guys, whatever the member functions you are having in your code will be stored under code segment. That code segment will be shared for all your objects, whether it may be student 1, whether it may be student 2, whether it may be student 3 or n. Did you understand did you understand what I'm telling? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? If you don't, I'll repeat. Don't worry. Yes, no? Yes. Okay, fine. So now I'll go for heap later on. Is that okay? I'll go for heap later on. Is that okay? Now I just want to ask you guys, suppose for S1 the member functions are, please listen carefully. I just want to show you guys. For S1 the member functions are same. For S2, the member functions are same. Wait. For S3 also, the member functions are same. But in real time, if I call any method, which member functions, which object data has to be used, that how it is going to understand. Understood? Understood what I'm saying? Understood what I'm saying? For all the objects, as the member functions are same, how a member function will get to know which object data I have to take. Did you understand my question? Did you understand my question? Yes, no? As I have methods, set details and display methods, if I call the methods, how those methods will understand how, whether it is the data of S1, whether it is the data of S2, of course it is the data of S3, how it is going to know? If I am pausing means, if I am not talking means, I am expecting, I am looking at your chat box. That is the meaning. Okay. Yeah. Any guesses? Any guesses? Address? Address? Is it really? Ah, that is because of this pointer. That is because of this pointer. Okay. See, in this program, see, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Suppose if I call t dot get base, t dot get base, what object it is going? Get base is called on which object? Get base is called on which object? T. If I call t1 dot get base, the get base is called on which object? T1. Yes or no? So please listen carefully. The something new thing which you may not listen previously. That is, C++ is going to provide a hidden pointer which is called as this pointer for every member functions in your class. I repeat, C++ is going to provide a hidden pointer for all the member functions in your class. Whatever be the member functions you are having in your class, for all the member functions, there is one single hidden pointer, that is this pointer is going to be there in all the member functions. Then how this pointer is going to work? What is this? This refers to the current object. This refers to the current object. What is current object? What is current object? Please tell me. Suppose if I called, please look at my mouse. Please look at my mouse pointer. T dot get base. If I call this, are you there, everyone? Hello, are you there, everyone? Please let me know in the chat box. Then I'll go forward. Yes, no. Sometimes you should say yes or no. Then only I'm able to get the excitement to go forward. Okay. Yes. Good. Krishna Aditya, Rajesh. Good students. Okay. So, come back. So, if I call what the highlighted one, are you able to look at the highlighted one? Are you able to look at that? Yes, no? Yes. So, if I call t dot get base for the method get base, now look at my mouse pointer. For the method get base, which is the current object? Which is the current object? What is the current object? Whether it is T or T1? Very good, Sanjana and Shaz. Very good. Super. Dinesh, good. That is, Suppose if I call now look at this. Now look at this. If I call t1 dot get base, sorry, wait a minute. I'll highlight properly. If I call t1 dot get base, then which is the current object for this get base now? Now. Exactly t1. Understood? Understood. Did you understand what I'm saying? Whatever the object I am calling to call the member function, whatever the object by which object I am calling, that object is going to be the current object for that method. Did everybody understand? Did everybody understand this? Did everybody understand this? Fine, fine, good. So, for how many member functions I am having? Please let me know. How many member functions I am having in my class rank 4? For all the, please look at my, for all the member functions, 4 member functions I am having now. For each method, there is a hidden this. There is a hidden this as a parameter, as an implicit parameter. This is a pointer which can store the address of that object. Please listen carefully. This is a, yeah. Students, are you able to listen? Are you able to listen? Did you lose your chat box? Oh God, again it is going to take much time. Yes, yes, yes. Wait a minute, yeah, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I am going to set this. Please let me take one more minute. Okay. Okay, wait, please. Students, are you able to, yes, visible. Yes. Wait a minute, wait. Just wait. Hold on. Yes. Okay. Shall I go for this? Switch to menu control. What it is going to do? Yes. Okay. Yes. Are you able to? Is it visible? Is the chat box visible? Please type here. Is the chat box visible? No. Okay. 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 I understood. I understood. Please. Wait. Please wait. Please wait. I'm very sorry. Is that okay? I'm just stopping my recording. I'm just stopping my sharing, and again I'll share my screen. Okay, share my screen. I'll again share my screen. Okay, share. Ah, is this okay? Is this okay? Okay, no? Program and chat box both are visible or not? Yes, Anupam and Shazvi and all. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. So, what we are talking about? What we are talking about? What we are talking about? Ah, this point. Yes. What is this pointer? It is a pointer which can store the address of the current object. This can refers to the current object. This can store the address of that object. Is that okay? Did you understand? Did you understand? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Now, if I call t dot get base, if I call t dot get base, what it is going to have? What it is going to have? Ah, what it is going to have? That particular get in that get base method, in this get base method, what I'm having? What I'm having? The hidden this pointer is I'm having that this pointer is storing the address of my t, that this pointer is pointing to my t because it stores the address of t. Understood? Understood or not? What I'm saying, is it reachable? Yes or no? So that this pointer, that this which is there in the get base method, now it is going to give you the data of t, that is 10 comma 10. Once again, yeah, sure, Anupam. Sure, please listen carefully. Please listen. Ah, if I call t dot get base, if I call t dot get base, what is the current object for the method get base? Anupam, please reply me. T, obviously. So if I that is the current object. As this is the current object, I already told you for every method what is there hidden, what is there inside which is hidden, what pointer is there implicitly available to the get base method, what is implicitly available to the get base method, not even get base method, for all the this point. Anupam, where are you? Anupam, I am expecting the answer and rest. Yes, Anupam, did you understand? For get base method also there is a this point. I already told you this pointer is a pointer which can store the address of the array. అప్పుడే అర్థమైందా? I didn't even complete now. Anupam? Okay, fine. You're sharp. Good. So, I cannot stop in the middle. Okay, fine. I cannot stop. So that this pointer which is there in the get base method, now it is pointing to the object t because it stores the address of the t. In t, what are all the data it is having? Base 10 and height 10. Understood, no? Understood, no? Did everybody understand what I'm saying here? Understood? Everybody, I'll give 1 minute, not 1 minute, half minute. Please respond here. Whoever understood this, If I call t1 dot get base, what is the current object for my get base? T1. Now the implicit this pointer now pointing to T1. Yes or no? In the get base method, this pointer now it is pointing to T1 so that it can able to access the data members of T1. What are they? What are they? What data it is having? Please let me know. Please let me know. 15 and 25. Sanjana, super students. Good. That's it. That is the concept of this. This is refers to the current object. This can store the address of the current object. Fine? Fine? Is that okay? Everybody, did you understand everybody? Did everybody understand? Now, good, super, very good. Wait. Now, I just want to tell you what is I am going back. I'm going back to my picture again. Once again. What is heap now? What is heap now? Heap is what is heap is previously we have created that object triangle is triangle T, that is static creation of the object. Statically we have created that object. If I say please look at this, I'll change my program a little bit. Look at this. Where is that? Exactly. Super Anupam. Dynamic storage. How? Please look at this. I'll copy this. Control C. Control V. T1 equal to triangle star T1 equal to new triangle of. Now please let me know. Please give me answers in the chat box. Which object? How many objects I have still now? How many objects I am having? 2. What are they? T and T1. And T I have created statically. Object T I have created statically. But object T1 I have created dynamically. Dynamic. Dynamic means at runtime it is going to allocate the memory. At runtime it is going to allocate the memory. All the static variables are allocating the memory at compile time, and all the dynamic memory allocation will be happen at runtime. Happens at runtime. Okay. Okay or not? Okay or not? Yes or no? Guys, are you there? So here I have used which one? Please look at the program carefully. What is this? What is this? What I have highlighted? New. New is what is new? New is an operator. Which helps you to, which gives you the privilege, which gives you the feasibility to create memory dynamically. New is an operator which helps you to create memory dynamically. So now T1 got created dynamically. Understood, boys or girls and girls? Yes or no? Now, what is T1 here? T1 is a pointer to the newly created object. T1 is a, what is T1? T1 is what? Pointer which points to the newly created object. Point to a new object. Right. Super Obaidullah. Right. Yeah, I understood. Okay, fine. So listen carefully. Now T1 is created. Please go. I'm going back to this picture. Now in heap, what is going to be created? Please look at this. In heap, what is T1 exactly. In stack T. Super students. Very good. Understood now, everybody? Sanjana, super. Very good students. Everybody understood now? Now T is getting allocated memory in stack and T1 is got allocated memory in heap. And how it is going to be, I just want to tell you tomorrow, because already it is 3:40. I need to give at least half an hour for your task. Right? Is that okay? Okay, no? Okay. Now I have one more program here. Shall I go for that now? Very small one. Shall I? but already only half an hour now. I'll go for that tomorrow. Right? Is that okay? Is that okay? Shall we go for the task right now? Right. Super. Margot. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to start one program, circle program. That circle program is similar, quite similar to triangle program. That is, you will be having accessor methods. In circle program, you will be having accessor methods, and one more is total salary program, in which you are going to calculate the total salary of an employee. Is that okay? Those are the two programs you need to finish today. At first, I just want to start circle program. Fine. Is that okay for you guys? Yes? Yes or no? Right. Ah, right. I'm going to start the first one, circle. Please do practice, guys. Unless until you practice, the syntaxes will be different for you, because this is the class, no? That is class and objects and all. That is somewhat new thing for you guys. So please do practice. Yes. Please go for the task. Circle. finish? You completed circle? Oh, fine, good. I'll start the second one after 5 minutes here. Okay, let others also complete. Okay. Yes, Sanjana, good. And I'll ask some random names right now. Good, Sanjana. And what about the others? Uh, from now onwards, from tomorrow onwards, I don't want to give you the template of the program. I don't want to give you as it is the starting, as it is the starting to be to the programs, the style of the programs to introduce to you. I just gave the template. So from tomorrow onwards, you need to write from the start because you need to understand how to declare that hash include IO stream and all. So you need to. I just want to. Yeah. Where is it? Wait a minute. I think you, the chat box is not visible. I think. Yes. Yes. Okay. Ah. What about Ayush? Ayush, did you come? What value should we give? For what? For what, Gaurav? Yes. 70. 7. Good. Abhiram? Where is Abhiram? Manisha? Manisha, Anisha, Shivani? Where are they? Manisha. Okay. Manisha, have you done the first task? Yes. Nandika, done. Good. Circle program. What output value should we get? Actually, what it is asking you? I think area of the circle, right? Area of the circle only it is asking, right? Gaurav, let me check. I'm stop share. I'm stopping my sharing. You need not give any value, no, Gaurav. You need not give any value, no. Yes or no? Because already some value you can give as a radius in set radius. Some value you can assign as a radius in set radius method. And in get radius method, you can return that radius value. Okay. And in calculate area method, you just use that radius which you have set in the set radius method to calculate the area. pi r square. Yes or no? Then what is your doubt? Yes. Okay, finished. Good. Okay. Shall I start the second? Shall I start the second one? Where is Aaron and Grace, Naveen, Rohit? Rohit, where are they? Jahanavi? Yeah, I'm going to start the second one. Please do that. Total salary, it is also a simple program. Yes. Where are the others? Shivcharan, Akshara. Akshara is there or not? Where is Akshara? Shazi, started the second one. Go for that, please. Kartikeya, Akshara, Kartikeya, and and Gayatri. Gayatri, please give some response in the chat box. And Srinivasa Bhargav too. Satyasai, Prema, Sumant or something. Srinivasa Bhargav, yes. Rajesh, Prithvi, please give some response in the chat box here. Yes, ma'am, Satyasai said. Okay, Bhargav. Good, good. Please do respond while class is going on also, okay? Tanuja, is Tanuja here? Indrayani, Tanuja is here, right? Yes. Good, Tanuja. And Malavika, is Malavika here? Malavika, did you complete the first task? What's your roll number? I think, where is Bhavana today? Today she didn't respond also. Bhavana. Is Bhavana here? Yes, yeah, you're there. But there is no responses while class is going on. Did you listen the class today? Yes? Understood? You responded twice. I missed it once. Okay. Okay, fine. Good. Where is Sri Harsha? Maniraj? Sri Harsha and Maniraj. We are going to have unit test. We are going to have unit test in the first week of October. First week of October. Okay. We have some. We have. We even have STEM end one. What is that? Second sem exams. Really? Ma'am, we have STEM also. It seems one or second week of October. Really? Okay, 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 okay. Wait. Yes, ma'am, got message. Okay, fine. Changing control as far as we know. Okay, that's why answering spirits very less today. Okay, that is the reason. Ah, so we still have this test. So will we still have the yes, we you will have classes by this month ending. At the time of unit test conduction and all, you may not have. I am not sure. Please don't keep this in mind. No, there is no notification from here. What is this? Some of you saying there is a notification. Surya Teja. And some of them are saying no notification. We will see, but no confirmation from anything from college that you are going to have SEM exams, as far as my knowledge. Oh, okay. We will confirm. Not a problem. We will confirm. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, Shankar. Yes. Official SMS. Official SMS. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's do the task. We will see whether they are really you have exams and exams or not. College anyway it is going to confirm. Yes. Don't mess up the chat box. We will see that. Okay. Where is Shakit? Siddharth, Siddharth and and Snehit, Hasya, Hasya. Is Hasya is, and Josna? Hasya is there or not? Check it. You are there, no? Good. Um, Ma'am, there are four private variables, but you only pass three parameters. Four private variables, but you only pass three parameters. Four private variables. How to? Okay, wait, Karthik. Let me check. Did I give four private? Let me check once. Let me check, Karthik. Wait a minute. Yes, Karthik, you have. Yes. Obviously, you have um, employee A and HRA are your uh, private data members. Now, what is your doubt? Actually, get details is taking only three. Okay, and the D and HRA you need to calculate by using D and HRA. You need to calculate. DA is 10% of basic salary and HRA is 15% of basic salary and HRA is 15% of basic salary. And that basic salary I am passing from my get details method from main. Yes or no, Karthik? That is not mentioned. Did I not mention in the question? Yo, okay. I'm sorry, yaar. Actually, please take the question like this. Um, I think okay, 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 fine. Yes, I'll tell you. Venkat Karthik, what's the story is? See the name, the what are all, I'll tell you. Please listen carefully. Please listen carefully. What I'm going to see this. The e number from main in get details method. You can pass employee number and employee name and basic salary from get details method. Is that okay? Is that okay? From get details method, employee number, name and basic salary you need to pass to the get details method. Is that okay till now? Yes. Karthik, what about you? Karthik, what about you? Okay. Now, again, in in get details method, which is there in public section in class, you please use the basic salary. By using the basic salary, you need to calculate DA and HRA. DA is equal to 10% of basic salary and HRA is equal to 15% of basic salary, so that you can able to initialize all the data members, 5 data members: employee number, employee name, basic salary, DA, HRA. Did you get this? Did you get my point? Did you get my point? Listen, students, did you get my point what I'm saying? Hello. Did you get my point? Yes? Yes, no. Only Nandika understood what I'm saying. All the 5 data members I am going to assign in the get details method by using the basic salary. Basic DA is 10% of basic salary, HR is 15% of basic salary, and use all this and use the formula that what is the formula for what is the formula? Basic salary is equal to basic salary plus DA and HRA, no? That's it, no? To calculate the total salary. Done? Shazi, done? Done the second task too? Good. Very good. What about the rest of the people? Akash, done. Still, any more duns? Any more? Fine? Vaishnavi? Vaishnavi, are you there? Grace, Evangeline? Vaishnavi, did you complete first one? Okay. Grace, did you complete the first and second task? Both? Doing. Okay. Fine. If you don't understand, please let me know. Varalakshmi? Varalakshmi Prasad? Anirudh? Anirudh, Abhinav, where are you guys? Abhinav, you are there now? Doing? Did you complete the first task, Abhinav? How many? I'm just checking how many have you completed the first task. Only 148 out of 282. Only 148. The second task, only 11. Only 11 students. Done all. Surya Teja. Good. Yeah, please, everybody, please try to complete that two tasks right now, students. Please. because for the second program it is showing very less count. Only 11 students were completed so far. I'm not getting it. Karthik, you are not getting that. What happened? What happened? What's your roll number? What is your roll number? Where did you struck? Okay, 5AW, right? You got green star, no? How did you get that? Wait a minute here, I am checking.